Welcome to another week here with Arbour season, us building a campground from scratch. We are working on our road still, which if you've been following us, you know that's gonna take a long time. But we wanna put in our very first RV spot. And I don't know, I think this spot is as good as any. There's a lot of big trees that are just perfectly distanced apart that an RV can go right through. And we actually have a friend that wants to bring his RV and put it on our property because he's not using it. And so it's gonna be a place where people can actually stay if they come and visit us, if they don't have an RV. So I'm gonna start working on that now, clearing off this spot to put an RV, our very first RV spot. I'm gonna come off our main road right here and go straight down. And then we're gonna have to find a company probably to come and level a little bit with a concrete slab, and that's the goal. Today's a really exciting day because my neighbor runs a outdoor construction company. He works on trees and land management and things like that. And he's actually gonna come and drill the holes where our supports are for the A-frame are gonna go in. So he's on his way now. I'm gonna take a few videos of him doing that stuff, but for the most part, I'm just gonna let him do his thing, and I'm gonna get back on making this RV spot here because we have an RV coming, but Simeon's also getting his bus. Either way, either it's gonna be an RV or Simeon's bus. We need to get this spot cleared out, and this is what we've got so far. So right at the end of our road, we've got this little spot cleared out. We've already cut down some trees that I'm cleaning up, but it's a really good wide spot. It's really unleveled, so we have to bring it up. I'm doing this from scratch with zero experience. I don't really know what I'm doing, but we're gonna figure it out and you're gonna be here with me. But this tree right here has gotta come down because it's in the way. And then possibly that tree right behind it. And then this area will all be opened up and ready to put a bus. So this week our goal is just to clear this area out, and then maybe the next video will be us putting in rocks and cement or something to level this area out, and we'll make sure to take you on that journey with us. All right, I'm ready to work on that RV spot, but he's about to dig a hole, so I wanna make sure to get that because that looks awesome. Well, that's it for today. We have to go play at Silver Dollar City now. Simeon came to help, which is awesome. But we're gonna come back here again tomorrow morning. All right, day 2, working on the property, and just coming here to check out the holes that my neighbor drilled in for me to start the process of building the house, and there it is. Look at our holes, there's 8 of them. in our A-frame that we're building, we're gonna get a wood fireplace. So that's gonna be our main heat in the cabin. So what we're gonna do is when we have to cut down really big, thick trees, we're gonna start making logs now so that in the winter, we're gonna have so many logs piled up, ready to go. And nothing brings me more joy than imagining sitting on a really cold winter night with the fire going, reading a book. So I'm preparing now.
The longer I've waited, the more that I've tried. All the years that I've wasted trying to find it.
It is now day 3 of working on this RV spot, and today we have a perk tester coming to see if we can get sewer on our property, and if we can, then we can get electricity on this property too. In order for us to have electricity, we were told by the electrical engineer that we need 2 of 3 things. 1, a foundation, which we're getting, foundation for a home. 2, sewer, which hopefully we're getting. And 3, a well, which we're not getting because that's at least $45,000. We're gonna find out if we can pass this perk test. If we do not pass it, then we are going to be completely off grid on this property, which is crazy to think about. It's gonna be all solar, baby. But we'll let you know. Well, great news, the perk tester came, and though it's not 100% confirmed because they actually have to do the test, but they have to come back in 2 weeks to actually do the work. But first they gotta make sure there's no lines underneath the ground. So he's gonna decide where it's gonna go, the septic, and where they're gonna do the perk test. And then they have to make sure that there's no lines, like gas lines or phone lines or something underneath the property, which obviously there isn't because we're in the middle of nowhere. He told me he's almost absolutely sure that this is gonna pass. And his words were, it's gonna pass. So that's amazing. So it looks like we're gonna be able to get electric on this property. All right, that's gonna be just part 1 for this week because there's so much more work to do and it's gonna take a while. But we're here in Fredericktown, Missouri, doing a show. We got CJ here, and Simeon's bus is here too, which is really exciting. And so we're gonna be working on that in the next couple of days. Simeon, how do you feel about your bus? Are you ready?
I'm so ready. I'm so excited.
Ready to get to work?
Yes. I'm so ready. I've been waiting for this like my whole life.
Dance all alone there. Try to